right, does everybody have their whiteboards and markers? Awesome, excellent. Okay, but can anybody tell me what they think theme is about? You probably heard it last year in 3rd grade. Does anybody think they know what it's about? If you do, you can raise your hand. If not, that's okay. We'll review it. We'll start in it. Elijah?
Like, theme is like where you have a certain party and it's like...
That is one definition of theme. That is it, yes. Now, in reading, would that make sense? Like to have one party? Do we usually do parties with reading?
Oh, like the pizza parties and ice cream parties we have at school.
No, but I like where you're going. I like where you're going. So guys, theme, we're going to talk about what it is and what it is not today, okay? Shantae, you got an idea?
Theme is like a theme of a book or something.
Yes, yes. So a lot of times when we're learning something, we want to say the word and the definition. But if we say the theme of a book, what does that mean when we say theme? Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about today. So what is theme, guys? Theme is the big idea of a story. So a lot of times authors are writing for a reason, and they're writing to get a whole idea across from you. So that is theme, okay? It comes over time. It doesn't just happen in one sentence. We see the theme as we're going from the beginning to the end of a story. How many of you guys have heard of the word moral? M-O-R-A-L. Dallas, you have? Okay. So what do you think that is? So theme is a lesson learned, or the moral. What do you think moral is?
It's the lesson that you learn.
Yes, very good. So we're going to talk about this later, but we see here when it says lesson, learn, and moral, those are synonyms. They mean the same thing. So this is telling you that is the definition. So when we are talking about theme, we're talking about a message or a lesson learned that the author is trying to tell us. Ooh. Make sure we have our mute on if someone's in the background. All right, so here it says the theme is the message that the author wants you to leave the story with, okay? So can anybody see so far what my green words are that I have? Can anybody read them for me? Somebody besides Dallas? How about Nate? What's this first? What does that say? Take off mute. You're on mute. What does that say? Big idea. Okay. And then what's this word? M-O-R-A-L.
I know what it is.
Close. Moral. Okay. And then what's this one? What's this last one, Nate? Message. Okay, so those are all synonyms of what theme means. All right, so then we have theme is the central or universal message. Universal means like something that everybody knows. Like if I said just do it, what company is that for? Just do it. Taylor? Can't hear you. She had trouble yesterday with her volume. Taylor, we gotta fix your volume because you can't have no volume. Let's see, she's writing it like I told her. You wanna hold it up? Nike, yes, because that's universal. We all know that phrase. What if I said, I'm loving it? What do you know of that company? I'm loving it. What is it, Denim? McDonald's. Okay, because that's a universal thing we know. So a universal message means that something that everybody could take away or would know from the story. Okay? And then a lot of times theme is some emotional feeling that you have with that at the end of the story. Could somebody give me an example of emotion? What's this one? What's that one, Dallas? Excited. What's this one? Yes. Sad. Okay. So what are some other? This happens sometimes to my children when they do something they're not supposed to. Does anybody know that one? What emotion would that be? Dallas? Sometimes I read stories and I'm like, ugh, I hate the way this ending is, or I hate the way that this turned out to be. I know what they're saying, but I don't like it. Have you guys ever been angry when you read a book sometimes? Maybe? Yeah. Anybody else? Elijah, you got another emotion? So we said excited, surprised, or we said sad, angry. What's another one? Tired, that's one. Tired could be one. Somebody just went across that was tired. All right, so this is what theme is. So now we're going to talk about, ooh, I like that, Dariana, crazy, yes. What theme is not, okay? Make sure you mute it, guys, because that's, and I appreciate, I see the way that Nate, Denim, Eric, Dariana, Elijah are participating. It makes it go much smoother if we're participating. All right, so what theme is not? Theme is not a single detail. So a lot of times we're like, oh, that's the theme. No, if it's mentioned only once or not talked about a lot, that's probably not the theme. Theme is not specific to just one character. So in a book, we normally don't have just one character because that would be kind of boring. So theme isn't just about that one character. It includes all or most of the characters. Theme is not the subject of the story. So, you know, if we had, for example, you know, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the subject is usually Eric. No, what's the kid's name? Who's always getting in trouble? The main character in Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Elijah. Greg. So Greg is kind of the subject. It's usually all about him. But usually he's doing something in the story that lets us learn a lesson. So even though Greg would be the subject. Ooh, sure. Is that Trayvon?
What is Diary of a Wimpy Kid exactly? I've seen the movies, but I really don't know the books. Like, why is there a book?
Well, but that's how it originally started with books.
Yeah.
So Trayvon, you need to make sure you stay on the meetings, okay?
Oh, no, I had to log on to my computer because, like, it was glitching out like crazy for me. Like, I had too many tabs open. Like, and they were all meetings.
Okay. Well, make sure you stay on. All right. And then, in other words, you must figure out the theme yourself. So that's kind of hard for kids because a lot of times you guys want the answer given to you, but theme, we're going to have to figure it out together. Okay? All right. So what I want you to do on your whiteboard is I want you to draw a square. So Mrs. Stein.
Do you want it on their whiteboards or on in their actual journal so that they will keep it?
Do you guys all have your notebooks that I put in your bag?
Wait, hold on. Let me see if I do. Wait, I think I do. Hold on.
They all should have
Maybe we'll have them do it on the whiteboards, and then we can come back to it and make it do them in a notebook. See if they remember it.
Oh, okay.
Will you put it on the smart notebook for me on there? Because I made that square. Thank you, Dallas. When you guys have your square, hold it up. It's actually down here already. I have it ready.
Oh.
So, want a square. Okay? Good job. Thank you, Nate. Okay, and in the square, you want to cut it in half. And then you're going to cut it long way. So you should have 4 little squares in there. Yes.
I can't hear you.
Somebody's baby sister is crying.
So Dallas, Trayvon, they all need to turn their.
You guys need to mute yourself. Dallas, Trayvon, I don't know who it is. Nate, Eric. Somebody's baby sister is crying, which is fine, but then no one can hear. Oh, it's yours, Nate? Okay. Now can you hear me, Shantae? Okay. So you guys want to make sure you make a square. It doesn't have to be perfect. Draw the line down, draw the line across. Okay, and this is what's called a graphic organizer. So a graphic organizer helps you put your thoughts together in one place, okay? So in the middle, actually, I'll put at the top, we're talking about theme. Okay, so you put that at the top, theme. Sorry, Mrs. Dunn. Okay, and here we're going to put what it is. So things that it is. Okay, can anybody remember what's one thing we just talked about that theme is? Those green words that were highlighted when we went through. Anybody remember one? Eric?
Message.
Message.
Good.
Great. Okay, what else? Does anybody remember besides message? That was one of them. Those of you guys that are joining and going out and joining, you should just be in this. You shouldn't be in anything else. What was the word that started with an M that was not message?
Jenna has her hand up.
Jenna? Is she on mute?
No, she's just thinking.
Started with an good.
Good.
Moral. Very good. M-O-R-A-L. So far theme, what it is a moral or a message. Okay, if it's not a little idea, what is theme? If it's not little, it's what? Dallas? Big. So it's a big idea. Sometimes I like to draw a picture. I maybe draw a light bulb to help me remember. It's a big idea. You guys don't have to do that, but it helps me sometimes to remember. And what do we say sometimes at the end that we may have from the theme? What were those that we said? We said angry, we said surprise, we said happy. What are those called though? Is it just, Shantae?
Emotion.
Thank you. You guys are on fire this morning. Emotion. Emotional reaction. Okay, can everybody see that?
Yeah,
Okay. Everybody have that down? Trayvon, make sure you mute yourself. Okay guys, so on this side we're putting what it is. So on this side we're gonna put what it is not. This one's a little harder. So if those are the things it is, what are the things it's not? Dallas, you got one?
It's not just one character.
Good, good. Not, we'll say specific to one character. Okay, can anybody remember when I talked about Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Greg? What were you talking about? It can't be one what? Oh, good. Nope, Elijah, you said one character. One starts with an S. Dallas? This one was harder.
Not one, I know.
Elijah, you got it?
Subject.
Yes, very good. Not one subject, okay? Trayvon, mute yourself. This will be the last time I'll tell you. Thank you, unless you have something to say. We can't see you because you just have a T. So you know what we want to see your face, so we know if you're raising your hand, we could call on you. All right, what about, we have two more, but see if we can remember one more. So the author is, and we're gonna have to figure it out ourselves. So what does that mean it's not in? It's not in the what?
Jonte?
Jonte?
I don't know if I'm right or not with the first sentence.
That's a good guess. Not, yep, it's not in the first sentence. So it's not a detail. That'll work. Okay, and the last one, I'll tell you, it's not in the story. It's something you're gonna have to come up with your own. Okay, so not in the, and does it, when we say a story, it's not necessarily a story. It could be nonfiction, or it's, so we use the word text. You guys ever text with your parents' phone or your own phone and used words? You text before? Yes, yes. This is a lot. Okay, I don't know if I had you this time. All the computers.
What?
I said all the computers. It's a lot. Can you, when you're finished, can you hold up your hand just so we know you're done copying?
Or even show it.
Or even show it. One or the other. Thank you.
Taylor wants to know if you can hear her.
Taylor, can you try talking again? Let me see if I can hear you.
I don't hear anything.
I can't hear you. So, I'm not sure if maybe sometimes it's, maybe just your volume. Maybe you're on mute down there where it says the speaker with the cross. Or maybe someone can help you. If not, we can see if something with your Chromebook.
Does she have the headphone thing on?
That's what I asked her yesterday. She wears her headphones on. Yes, Shantae? Sure, yeah. Just leave it on, you can just go, yeah. That's sweet. Is anybody still working? Okay, I'll come back to this in a little bit. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is a practice. I'm gonna read you some words, and if you think it's the theme, you're gonna stand up, okay? If you don't, you just remain seated, okay? Yeah, actually just press escape. Or no, go to the Google down at the bottom. I think that should open.
Here?
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so for the directions again, if you think it's a theme, you're gonna stand up, because we're gonna get some blood flowing up in here. And then if you don't, you just remain seated, okay? So, everybody ready? All right, so if you think bees are busy, that first one is a theme, stand up. Bees are busy. I didn't see anybody stand up. So is that teaching us anything there? Bees are busy? No, so that's not a theme. Okay, good job. How about this one? Okay, if you think it's a theme, stand up. Family is more important than money. Family is more important than money.
Good job.
Not true.
Well, even, yeah, if you think it's not true or whatever, it's still, is it teaching you something? Is it trying to teach you a lesson?
I mean, it might be, but
So then,
not.
so if you think it is, you should be what?
Stand.
Standing up.
Okay.
Like Eric, you look like you're still sitting down, so I would say you didn't get that one. Dallas, you were sitting down. If you think it's one, you want to stand up. All right, guys, sit back down. All right, if you think this is a theme, stand up. Windows are sometimes hard to open.
They are sometimes, but no.
Is that good? It's not teaching you a lesson, right? Trickery. Good job, Trayvon. It's not.
Hold on. On the topic. 2 days ago, there was like a golden web leaf spider. Those are rare to see, and it was just in my window.
Okay, let's try to stay on topic. Okay?
Oh, and they can produce enough steel to make 3 bulletproof bullet suits or whatever.
Okay, let's stay on theme. All right. How about this one? Kindness matters. Kindness matters.
It does.
So if that's a theme, you should be what?
Stand up, but
Standing up.
it does.
So then you gotta stand up, because that's important, right? Is that something universal that everybody knows? Should we be kind to one another? Yes. So that is a universal theme. Okay, so who was standing up for that one?
I think
A couple people?
the ones that I can see were.
Okay, good job. All right, have a seat. Sit back down. How about this one? Giving brings happiness. Giving brings happiness. Nice. I see some people standing. Is that something that's a lesson that we should know or learn?
We already know that.
Well, you know that because you learned it at one time. right? Someone taught it to you. All right, one more, have a seat. I'm just gonna do a couple.
That's fine.
How about this one? Is this a theme? I love having friends. I love having friends. You guys didn't get tricked. I love it. It is not. It's not a theme. Yeah, do we love having friends? But that's not a message. That's just words that someone is thinking. I love having friends. That's not a lesson. Taylor, you want to say something?
Hello.
Oh, I hear you. Yes, I hear ya. All right, so
Static. But that's because I put my headphones.
okay. I think it has something to do with that. I think you have to like unplug them or something.
Do you want to go back to the
Smartboard. Okay, we're gonna go back to our square. So bring that back, your whiteboard back up. It's down here actually. Okay, and at the bottom here, we're gonna put examples, like we just said. So examples. Okay, can anybody remember one of the examples that you stood up that was a theme?
Eric?
Eric? Eric? Yeah, kindness matters. Yep, kindness matters. Can anybody remember one more? How about the one about family? Family is more important than what? Money. Okay, so family
Money is more important than some of my cousins. Deserve being very big. Just very almost. I don't want to.
Let me see that. Okay, and then over here on this side, we're gonna put not, is it non-examples?
Non-examples.
Non-examples. I want to use the appropriate.
What?
Non-examples. So things that are not theme, that you did not stand up with.
Denim was saying something.
Denim, you have something? No?
Dallas had something.
Dallas?
It will be, I like having friends.
Yes, that would work. It's kind of like Trayvon said. Trayvon said, well, I know that, right? Usually if it's something that you know or that you've learned, that is theme, okay? But saying, I like having friends, that's just a statement. I think I could take a screenshot of that and put it in my Google Classroom.
Can you do it from that?
I can do it from there. I'll show you real quick. So, control. Okay, and how about one more? Can anybody remember the one about bees?
The one what?
About bees? Daniel or Nathaniel? Sorry. Bees are what? Bees are busy. Yep. Bees
Oh yeah.
are busy. Bees are busy. Yes, Mr. Casperson. While you guys are writing that real quick.
Everybody got that written down?
What?
You've got that
Got that written down?
Show it to me.
What do you mean? Whenever I was trying to write something down, I had to erase it because it was permanent for some reason. It was so hard to get off. So what are we doing again?
As long as I keep it on, I can figure out.
Dallas, you have a question?
Dallas, you have a question?
Sure.
Okay, nice, Elijah.
Okay, guys. Tomorrow, I'm gonna put this on my Google Classroom. Okay. So then I'll have you put this in your notebooks. Oh no 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 no. All right. Now what we're gonna do is you guys on like a part of the whiteboard that has a space, we are going to listen to some Disney songs and we're going to try to figure out the theme. Okay? So,
Did I teach those songs, the original song? Illumination!
oh, it's because I put the piano off. If you have your notebook, you could write it in that. You could put a number 1, theme, number 2. Okay? Is anybody not ready? Raise your hand.
Sorry, but what Minions movie is it? Because, like, there are over 4 Minions movies. Like, the Rise of Gru is the newest. There's the one where...
I'm gonna press play and you're gonna listen to it, Trayvon. So I'm not, yeah. You don't have to just make up a movie. All right. Whoopsie. She went to the bathroom.
She left the room. Maybe she logged out to go to the bathroom.
So as we're listening, we're looking and saying, what did I learn from that song that could help me be a better person as we're listening to this song, okay? Okay, so what do we think is the theme of that song?
Shania?
Shania?
She's got unmute.
Gotta unmute yourself.
Her ice powers.
Okay, well, in the song, we didn't hear anything about her ice powers. We just heard the words what? Let it go. So what do you think that means? That's the subject, let it go, but why would she say that? Why is she saying let it go? What's the message she's trying to tell us?
Because not everybody knows about her secret.
Not because everybody doesn't know about her secret.
What kind of messages?
That's really, no. Who can tell me, why do you think she's singing let it go? What could that possibly mean?
Nathaniel?
Nathaniel?
She's like trying to let something go that's been in her mind.
Yes, she's trying to let something go that's been in her mind, that's bothering her, right? That is the bomb. Good job. Yes, so it's more of like when something's bothering you. We used to sing it to a student that when he got grouchy and mad, we would say, let it go, because he would get, and then it would make him smile and he would forget about it. That's what their message. Not really about the movie, but what's the theme of the song. Okay? And sometimes, guys, there can be more than one theme. That might not be the only thing that it could be about, okay? All right, next one.
Isn't it Alzheimer's specials?
Trayvon, dip it. Turn that. It's this little circle thing. Yeah. Can't hear it? Okay.
I couldn't hear the first one either.
All right, hold on.
Whatever it is. Let it go. I'm sweet.
That's loud. Okay, did you guys hear that one? I don't think you could hear it because people aren't on mute.
Yes.
So if people are on mute, then you can hear it.
Let me do it again.
Okay?
Everybody turn
Everybody
on
get on mute. Trayvon mute, Nathaniel mute, Taylor mute.
Ready?
Yes.
Pleasant parade. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's all problem-free.
All right, so what do you guys think that one is about? What do you think that one's about? What do you think the theme of that is? Now you guys can unmute and participate.
Shania has her hand up.
Shania?
Unmute.
Okay, no worries? Yeah, no worries about what?
About everything else.
Okay. So maybe about things that are going on in life, right?
Yeah, like things that make you stress.
Yes, I like it. Yes, that's great. Anybody else?
Dallas has her hand up.
Dallas? Oh, you were gonna share Let It Go? me see if I can maybe do present for this one. Just the next song, so I think it's gonna be loud. It's better if it's not slow.
It's not up there.
It's okay.
Okay.
Oops.
I love that thing. He's really good.
All right, guys. What do you think is the theme of that song?
Here.
Eric? Yeah. Happy what? What do you say? Emotions? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And what should we try to be happy with every day?
Taylor.
Taylor?
Unmute.
Unmute. Yeah, school being a good mood. Yeah, definitely. Right? Trying to be happy in life, right? Even Mrs. Stein, she was over there dancing to the song. Makes you happy, right? All right, so yeah, that one's definitely be happy in life. Okay, could we come up with other things? Like you said, be happy in school. Yeah. So there's not one theme there, but we know the whole thing has to have the word what in it? Happy. Okay. All right. Let's do the next one. I think I can do it from here.
All right, I want you to open up to page 3.
Can you guys still see my screen? Oh, you can.
Page 3. Okay, this is a sprint. And what a sprint means is I'm going to give you 2 minutes, and I want you to answer as many of these as you can. Okay? The purpose of a sprint is to help you. Nobody
It's
should
loaded.
be ready. Nobody should be ready. Pencil down. The purpose of a sprint is to help you get better.
You got a friend in me when you roll up. Runs ahead in your miles and miles with your nice warm bed. You just remember what your old past said. Boy, you got a friend. Yeah, you got a friend.
Toy Story 4 review. It was horrible.
Toy Story 4 review. Okay, so what would that theme of that song be, guys?
Woody betrayed
Denim.
somehow.
Denim?
Yes, Woody betrays Buzz by Ford.
Okay, well, that's not what that song means. What do they sing? What's the words that we keep hearing in that song?
Denim.
Denim?
Tell him to unmute.
You got a friend in me.
Right, you got a friend in me. So why would that be in the song? What would be the message or the theme they're trying to share? Is denim up? Taylor? I see your hand. Taylor? Hey, could you-
She's gonna answer. Elijah.
Elijah?
That you're not alone.
You're not alone.
I like
Yes,
that.
I like it. You have friends, right? Anything else besides you're not alone?
No, you need to mute yourself, please.
What is space?
Could I say there's always someone out there to be friends with? Could that be another theme?
On your mark.
Also, you're not alone? Yeah, so I'm trying to get you to see there's not just one. So when you come up with one, it's what you're feeling or what you're thinking as you're hearing something or reading something. Okay? All right, I think that's it. There's no more songs, I think, right? I don't think so. Oh, there is one more.
Maybe one.
Yeah. Okay.
You should be writing.
Okay. You can see it on screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This one is.
Oh, no. Okay, so that's that one. Alright. Everything's frozen? Okay. Now is it regular? Alright, so now guys we're gonna practice with a read aloud. Mrs. Stein, how long is that read aloud? Is it
Might be 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Because it's 10:06.
Do we want to do that tomorrow?
Yeah.
And have them go back and copy this into their.
Okay, so what I want you guys to do for the rest of the block is I want you to go back now and I want you that you put on your whiteboard to put it in the notebook I gave you. So it'll help you remember it. Put this in your notebook. Okay, I'm gonna keep it up and then after you're done you can log out of the meeting and at 10:25 you want to go to your gym Google Classroom. But you need to stay on till you have this copied. I want to see it in your notebook. Show me your notebooks. Yeah. Yes, write it in your notebook. Sure. Why do you guys think I want you to write it in the whiteboard and in your notebook? Yes, thank you. So you can remember it for a later date.
My whiteboard has
You know what, guys? I'm gonna change my mind. I'm not loving this right now. For 2 weeks, a little too hard. So
This is my